Hey, I'm back. I'm not sure if anyone's going to jump back on live with me, but for those of you that were on live with me a moment ago, this will teach me. I had a light. I had a light behind my phone, and what I didn't realise was happening was that my phone was heating up. With the light behind it, so it actually overheated. My phone overheated. So if you were just on the Facebook Live with me before, and it dropped out, that's why. So I will finish off the content for this Facebook Live. So what I'm talking about today is how to find prospects on social media, well, particularly on Facebook for free, like a free strategy. So if anyone's on live with me, can you say hello? If anyone was on live with me a second ago and is back, can you say hello? My phone's back working again. If you're catching the replay, then just let me know you're catching the replay. So I apologise, this is all over the place, but the first part to this video hopefully is sitting on my page, and that's posted. If not, I'll delete this and do it all over again in a moment. But anyway, so what I'm talking about is how to prospect on Facebook for free. So what I just spoke about on the first part of the video, which is hopefully sitting on my page, is the strategies. But the third one is the one that I want to move on to and talk about. And that's regarding high profile people that represent, what it is that you're interested in. So, the people like Eric Worre, Ray Higdon, Sarah Robbins, those kind of people, or high-profile people in the space that you're interested in. So that might be, let's say it's fitness, that might be somebody like Jillian Michaels, etc. So this is what you do to find prospects. So literally go, do it on a computer is better, but go get into Facebook and go up into the search bar and literally write this. People who like, Network Marketing Pro Eric Worre. People who like, Ray Higdon. So you literally put that in the search bar. And then you go to the People tab. And it's going to bring up for you everybody. And you can actually filter this to your location if you want to get more targeted to only find people where you live. But it will literally come up with everybody on Facebook that likes Eric Worre, that likes Ray Higdon, that likes, if you use Jillian Michaels. So now that you've got a list of people that have come up that like that page, so you know that person has got a similar interest to you. So then you can start looking at people's profiles, and you can start, you look at a person and have a look at their profile and see what they're about. Do they post on Facebook regularly? Are they, inspirational some way? Do they look like a positive person? You can actually sort of, Facebook stalk some potential prospects, see what they're all about. And if it looks like somebody that, that seems interesting to you as a prospect and has a similar interest to you, then you can Facebook request them and reach out to them and start a conversation and make a new friend. So you can say, I see you're you're into, pick up something on their profile and say, I picked up on your profile because we both like, etc. And start a conversation and say, I noticed on your Facebook page something about a photograph, and ask a question. So this is all about asking good quality questions. So if you want to do that the long way, and or you want to do it while you're building your profile, online, your self-branded sort of profile, building your own asset, then there's some strategies. Now, sorry, for those of you that have just jumped on, I've done the first part of this Facebook Live in another video. My phone overheated and died 3/4 of the way through it. So I'm finishing off this topic on a separate Facebook Live. So if you've got no clue what I'm talking about, or you've missed the first part, I'm hoping that the first video is sitting on my Facebook page, which is going to be more valuable for you to go back and watch that one for this to make sense. But what we're talking about here is free strategies that you can do to find people on Facebook and start building relationships with people. Please don't go into this kind of prospecting method with the sale in mind. All you want to do is start, building new friends, building new relationships. So this is all about connection. So one of the things that I said before was that where I see a lot of people go wrong online is they think that takes out the human element of making a friend. Even when you brand yourself online, and people start to follow you, and you start building a relationship with someone, you've still got to have a human element. You can't think you can automate everything. It's still about connection and building relationships. So I'll just summarize very briefly what I spoke about on the first video that died, and so I'm back here again, is think about what you're passionate about. Think about the things that your product represents, and think about the public profile people that are connected to that. So whether that's, the Eric Worres, the Ray Higdons, or the, Jillian Michaels, or whoever it is, that is connected in that space, and start reaching out to people. So you can either use groups, so getting into those groups, reaching out to people, making some new friends with somebody that you've got a common interest with. That's the whole point of those type of groups. You have something in common with them. So it's easier to start a conversation. And remember, it's all about the good quality questions that you ask of people to get that little nugget of information that you need to then to be able to offer them a solution. Now, I'm going to talk more about this tomorrow. How do you start the conversation? What do you say? How do you bring it up? What are those good quality questions that I'm talking about? So jump on with me live tomorrow. Look out for the live tomorrow. I'm going to talk about, what you actually say, the words that you say, and how to tackle this, the right way. I am seeing now that a lot of people are trying to build their business online that have no experience in this industry. That's almost a little bit dangerous, because you almost need traditional network marketing and traditional MLM and have some experience there to know how to approach people about your business, know the right words to say, know the right questions to ask to get the answer that you want, know how to handle objections. So if somebody says to you, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough money, that looks too hard, isn't that a pyramid scheme type thing? If you haven't had experience in this industry, you might not know how to answer those questions, and you still might get those questions online. So you still need to be a human, and you still need to connect with people, build relationships with people, but you still need to know what to say. And that's what I want to concentrate a little bit more on tomorrow. So if you've caught this second part of the live, thank you. If you missed the first part, there should be 2 parts to this Facebook Live on my page. I'm hoping the first one hasn't disappeared. So this is all about, free strategies, but I explain that in much more detail on the first Facebook Live. So go and catch that if you missed it. And as I said on the first one, what I'm talking about here is how to prospect through Facebook, which are free strategies. You need to put some time aside, put some effort into it, but have, like I spoke about in the first part, a daily method of operation, not to overwhelm yourself. If you go into groups or start Facebook requesting people and doing a whole lot of stuff and you've got a whole lot of activity, you're not going to be able to manage it. That's the last thing that you want. So that's one option. But I would suggest that you look into smarter ways of building your business online. And this is where I talk about leveraging Facebook to find pre-qualified leads, not going out and searching for them, but finding pre-qualified leads and attracting people to you. So this is what we mean about self-branding and setting up automated systems to find those pre-qualified leads. So if that's something that you're not sure how to do and you want some more information about, I'll put a link down below in the comments section of some free training that you can access, just to give you an introduction as to, how do you actually attract people to you online and start leveraging Facebook really to find pre-qualified leads that come to you, instead of you having to spend all this time, prospecting. But if you do want to do that, prospecting, there's 3 things that I've told you to sort of think about and put into action, and you can set up your DMO, your daily method of operation, and that'll give you, the ability to connect with some new people. When you connect with some new people, you never know where that conversation's going to go. They might be interested in your products or joining your business. So it's all worthwhile at the end of the day to make new connections to be able to, build your business ultimately. So I do sincerely apologise for the breakup in this Facebook Live. It'll be in 2 parts, but hopefully you got value out of the information. If you did, send me some likes and loves. And I will see you tomorrow talking more about, the actual words that you should say to somebody and, prospecting, the right way with the right words, getting those good quality questions to ask. So I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Bye.